guys, Zoe Simone here again, bringing you the best in Atlanta music on Comcast Bands on Demand. I'm sitting in front of the famous Decatur music venue, Eddie's Attic. This has been ground zero for developing local talent over the years, and they've helped springboard well-known artists such as John Mayer, Sean Mullins, and Sugarland. We're here tonight to introduce you to critically acclaimed local artist Oliver Wood of the Wood Brothers. So you've been rooted in the Atlanta music scene for years now. Tell us what you've worked on in the past and what's coming up in the future for you.
Yeah, I've been doing it in Atlanta for a long time. I sort of cut my teeth back in the 90s, early 90s with a guy named Tinsley Ellis, who's also from Atlanta, and I started out touring in his band, and that's he sort of showed me the ropes, and then I put together my own band after that called King Johnson. And King Johnson was a big six-piece kind of horn band, and we did a lot of roots and New Orleans kind of stuff, but
nice.
All original. We put out 5 albums over the years.
It's a sad face you wear, like a burned out sun.
So the Wood Brothers is the band that you play in with your brother Chris, and who also plays in Medeski, Martin, and Wood.
Correct.
So how did you guys decide to collaborate together and start working on a project on your own when you said that you guys started out separately doing music?
About 5 or 6 years ago, we just decided to start playing together for fun, because it was a nice way to connect with something we had in common, you know, because we'd really lost touch with each other. So it was just a cool way for us to connect, and it just felt so good. We did a little bit of recording together, and it just turned out so well. We got really excited about it, and we decided, oh, let's make a demo, and we made a demo, and the manager for Medeski Martin Wood just fell in love with it, and she started shopping it to some record labels, and then Blue Note Records really loved it.
Goddamn, you're a boy, not a man. When you miss those loving arms.
Next thing we knew, we had a record deal, and we were just
Nice.
wow, now we got to make an album and go on tour and stuff. So we hadn't planned on it growing that much. It was more just something we did to do it, you know. But it ended up being more of a real enterprise, and at this point, it's kind of our full-time thing.
Of the two of us, I know I've been the fool right from the start. Every other day I fumble for the light switch to your heart.
One of the things that strikes me when I hear your music is your voice. It's very unique. Do people try to compare you to other singers?
Yeah, I guess so. So, you know, when people review music, you know, you always get, that's how a lot of people reference music, is by, it sounds something like this, or, you know, so I've gotten a few comparisons, and most of them I'm like, cool, I'll take that, you know, so, I mean, I'm a huge fan of, like, Levon Helm and Van Morrison and Leon Russell, Willie Nelson, people, things like that. I guess maybe I've been bunched in there every once in a while, but a voice is like a fingerprint or something, you know, and unless you try to sound exactly like somebody else, you're going to have some kind of identity.
And I gave a damn. I don't want to be nobody's every other day. Oh, why don't you cut on lights, Marianne?
So I hear you guys have a big show coming up on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Tell me about it.
Well, we're doing a big show at Phillips Arena with the Zac Brown Band, and we've actually been touring with Zac Brown Band for off and on for the last several months, and we're happy and lucky to be affiliated with Zac, because he's doing great right now, but he's also you know, a big music fan and supports a lot of other artists that he likes, and we're lucky to be in that group.
guys have a new record. Tell me about it.
Well, it's called Smoke Ring Halo.
Okay.
And it's our third full-length album and our first album on Southern Ground Records. And it was produced by a guy named Jim Scott,
Okay.
who we were real excited to work with. He's someone who's done Tom Petty and Lucinda Williams and Wilco and just a lot of our heroes. So
Yeah.
we were real honored to get a chance to work with him.
Well, great. Well, congratulations on your new album.
Thank you.
Can't wait to hear it.
Thank you. We're proud of it.
Sitting on the front porch, ice cream in my hand, melting in the sun, all that chocolate on my tongue. And that's good enough reason to live. Good enough reason to live. If I die young, at least I got some chocolate on my tongue. If I die young, at least I got some chocolate